Sugar in kids' food. The good, the bad, and the very bad.
The Kids Post.
Hey, welcome back to the Kids Post channel. Well, as parents, we know there's sugar in lollies, candies, biscuits, and all that. But what about sugar in food that's supposed to be healthy? How do we know what's really in there? Well, today I've called in Paediatric Nutritionist Mandy Sacher. Hi, Mandy.
Hi.
So, how bad is sugar for our kids?
Well, sugar can be really detrimental for growing bodies. It's recommended that young children eat no more than 3 teaspoons of sugar per day, and most children are having more than 7 times that amount.
Wow, that's really bad. And what does it do to the kids if they're having too much sugar?
There are lots of effects of sugar. Main ones are childhood obesity. 25% of Australian children are obese. It causes type 2 diabetes, which in the past was unheard of. It can suppress the immune system, lead to recurrent infections.
And behavior, I know some kids go crazy after they've had sugar.
They can get really hyperactive, aggressive, moody. They can lose concentration. Sugar is in a lot of foods that parents just have no idea it's there. As parents, it can be really confusing. A muesli bar in the health food section of your supermarket can have more sugar than a chocolate bar. So if we can make small changes to our everyday foods, we're going to get a lot of good benefits out of it. This is a squeezy yogurt that claims to be healthy. So in that squeezy yogurt, we have got 4.5 teaspoons. And like I said, some children are having 2 of these per day.
And what about the kids' ones with the characters and
So-
stars and stuff on them?
The best thing about them is that they are a smaller quantity, so it's a smaller serve.
Okay.
But in that small amount of yogurt, children are getting 1.5 teaspoons of sugar.
In a tiny little squeezy pack.
Yes, and that's being conservative because it ranges between brands. My advice, the better option is to offer children natural yogurt, taking a natural unsweetened yogurt and mixing it with fruit, pureeing it with strawberries or blueberries, or adding a little bit of honey can make a huge difference. At least you're in control of the sugar and the amounts they are getting. The next thing I've brought in is tomato sauce, or some people know it as tomato ketchup.
How much sugar is in that?
So I'll show you. 2 tablespoons, you've got 2 teaspoons of sugar, and that's conservative.
2 teaspoons of sugar in 2 tablespoons of sauce. If you've got a child that loves tomato sauce and doesn't want most of their dinner unless they have tomato sauce, what can we do?
So I've got an excellent recipe on my website for homemade tomato sauce. That's a really good option, but for a lot of time-poor mums, they're not going to go ahead and make tomato sauce. Best thing you can do is get a good quality passata from your local supermarket. It's got no added sugars, so if you add that to your child's normal tomato sauce, basically we're diluting the sugar out. So adding 1 tablespoon of this to 1 tablespoon of tomato ketchup, you're already reducing the sugar by half.
So let's look at drinks. Lots of kids love apple juice. How bad is 1 cup of apple juice?
1 cup of apple juice has, I'll show you the sugar content. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, this is terrible. This is still going.
5, 6,
No way.
7. And again, that's being conservative.
7 teaspoons of sugar in 1 cup of apple juice.
So if you think about pairing this with tomato sauce or pairing it with a healthy breakfast cereal that's got lots of sugar, the sugar quota is out of control. If they're used to it being really sweet, then try to dilute it slowly, 2 parts water to 2 parts apple juice, and eventually get to 1 part apple juice and 3 parts water.
I know my little one loves chocolate milk after school. How bad is chocolate milk?
So chocolate milk, again, a lot of parents like to give their children chocolate milk because they think it contains calcium. 5 teaspoons of sugar in chocolate milk. Best replacement for chocolate milk is chocolate smoothies.
For more great tips from Mandy, her healthy shopping guide and details of her workshop, head to her website, which is on screen now. And for more of our shows, don't forget to subscribe to our channel.